Hey everybody, Raymond here with the Evercrafter. Welcome to a special episode of Flocktail Hour. Today is Live Sales and Crafting Down South live sale day, but I'm not doing a live sale. I will be starting vacation tomorrow, so tonight I'm doing my Flocktail Hour instead of tomorrow night. So, with that being said, if you're seeing this part, it's probably a replay. Go ahead and hashtag replay down below. Let me know who you are, where you're from, all those good stuff like that. And I'm going to get myself pulled up and I'll be right back with you. I'm also going to adjust some lighting. Hey Sandy, how are you? Ooh, I don't like that. That's in my eye. Hey Albert. Still in my eye. Let me push it back up. I had to move my lighting the other day and now it's not doing what I want it to. Okay, that's not in my eye. Okay, good. Hey Patty. I'm glad it's over, Patty. That's what I'll say about that. It rained all day here today. It feels so nice outside right now. So nice. I didn't even know it was supposed to rain today, so that's a plus. Hey, my sweet Marie, how are you? I got my package, Marie. It came yesterday, but I forgot to tell you. Oh. Y'all, I only have half a day of work left. I'm so excited. Especially after today. I didn't get to watch nobody today. Like nobody. I'm using moss tonight, Marie. But I bought moss from Michael's instead of Dollar Tree. I mean, they were out at Dollar Tree anyways. But I bought I went and got it from Michael's so it wouldn't be as dry. It still made such a mess. But I'm doing okay. I have a headache. Sinuses. I do. That's why when I pulled it out and showed my coworker, I was like, look, I got pretties. Now I just have to figure out what to do with those pretties. Y'all can't see it in this video, but right here and right here, I've got a bunch of little jars of pretties. Can't wait to use them. And my coworkers was not as impressed as I was with my pretties, but they don't have any taste, so, and I don't care if she hears that. Oh, that's pretty cool. I won't, well, 1 p.m. your time, that'd be 12 my time. I might be able to catch that. Hey, Jerry. How are you? Oh, we didn't have no sun today. I'm okay with that. Because, I mean, I'm going to get plenty of sun the next 9 days. So, we're just going to chat till about 7. That way everybody knows it's what time it is that I'm here. What did I just say? That we didn't have any sun today? Oh, yeah. Albert said his time. Hey, Monica. So I was like, so if it's 1 your time, then it must be 12 o'clock my time. Because I think he's Eastern time. I think. I'm not really sure now. And hello, ma'am. How are you? I haven't talked to you all day. That seems weird. Hey, Beryl. I was not being sassy. Unless you're talking about me at work today. Because at work today, I was real sassy. Like, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if I got in trouble tomorrow. And I don't care. Hey, Barbara. I shouldn't be working with morons. Yes. See, Michelle, I wasn't being sassy. Albert is Eastern time, so 12 his time, 1 my time. No. 1 his time, 12 my time. You don't bother me at all, Michelle. Marie, I'm never sassy. I mean, today I might have borderline hateful, though. And I didn't mean to, but it was just spilling out of my mouth every time I open my mouth. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Tisha. Yeah. Today. Morons. Yeah. So, tonight, of course, we're not using any clay tonight. 2 reasons, actually. 1, I don't want to make too big of a mess with my clay that I have to leave somewhere to dry because I have company coming in tomorrow. 2, my wrist is still bothering me, so. So, like Marie, if you had been live today, I would have threw a dozen cupcakes against the wall. Yeah, it was that bad. Hey, Robin. We still got about 4 minutes to chit chat before it's my time. Yeah, I will not be on tomorrow, guys. Like I said, I have people coming in tomorrow, and then also starting my vacation. And I will be on vacation for 9 days. But as of right now, you will probably see me next Thursday. I'll let you know otherwise. And then I'm live in the Fab 5 event on Friday of next week. So I get back here either Wednesday night or Thursday morning. I'm not sure which one. I can't remember. Hey, Deneen. Yeah. Hey, Trina. I'm okay now that I'm home. Yep, Monica, I'm starting my vacation tomorrow. I'm going to go into work and probably stay, I want to stay as long as I can, but probably no later than 2, maybe 3, but probably 2. I think my people are supposed to get here about between 2 and 3, so. 2 weeks off? What's that face? I probably made a face making sure I was reading something. That's probably what that face was. I'm going to say that's what it was. Because I said a name and then I reread the name to make sure that I pronounced it right. So, or in my head I said it right. I hope I did. Yeah, if you need to take 2 weeks off, take them. We would all understand. Although I really did miss you on Tuesday. Because I didn't see your post about not going live. And then when I got my lunch and I sat down and you weren't live. Yeah. I was a little sad. But it's okay. Yeah, I just filled this up and it's empty. It's okay, Marie. I'm just giving you a hard time. So, I'll show you some of the things we're using tonight. You know what? Michelle, I left my pumpkin in the car. Where's husband? Husband! Come here. Hey, Susan. Yeah, the book. Hey, will you do me a favor? Will you get my car keys off the hook? And in my back seat, there should be a Hobby Lobby bag that has a pumpkin in it. He's gonna go get my pumpkin. Oh, Grumpy Candy Corn. Nice. Hey, Camille. He'll say hi when he comes back. I can't, and y'all, I remembered that was in my car. I hope I didn't lose it. Because I thought I brought in all my bags. But I was also trying to hurry in the house with my bags. Because I had lots of bags. And, you know, I'm not supposed to be buying stuff. Yeah. But anyways, I'll show you some of the stuff we're using. So this is the base that we're using. It's a black ceramic candlestick. It's supposed to hold like a fat candle. And I just hot glued a piece of styrofoam here. And some Spanish moss. We're using that. We're going, it's going to have some butterflies, some monarchs, which are not the butterflies that I ordered, but it's the butterflies I wanted. They said they didn't have the ones I wanted, but these work, so. Make us a how are you feeling candy corn? Yes. With like spinnable faces. Hey, Georgia. Then we have a bunch of different greeneries we're going to use. Some little baby pumpkins. We have a big pumpkin. And I'll show you the big pumpkin and what we're using with pumpkin when he comes back in. Yeah, make it have like a spinnable face. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody say hi.
Make it a blockbuster night.
They couldn't even see your shirt.
Oh. Okay.
That would have made sense had y'all saw his shirt. His t-shirt says make it a blockbuster night. There you go. Hey, Christine. Okay, there's our pumpkin. Isn't that a pretty pumpkin, y'all? And this pumpkin, as pretty as it is, it's almost as freaking like. And yes, Jessica, it's not Thursday. Tonight is Flocktail Hour because I will be starting my vacation tomorrow, so I won't be live tomorrow. So this is a perfect pumpkin, right? Hobby Lobby, it was $8.99 and 40% off. So it was like $5 and some change. No, I did not get my Home Goods pumpkin, Jessica. I went again, and they still said that they don't have it yet. So, no. I'm angry about it, too. So now I have to go back again. But at least on vacation, I can check other Home Goods, too. And I found out that Marshall's, some Marshalls are getting them, too. So I did check there, and they didn't have them yet. But she told me, I know the lady who manages Marshalls, and she said if she gets it, she'll let Corey know. So, but yeah, so this is our pumpkin. We're going to leave it just like it is. This is M. Jones. Jones. This pumpkin might be permanent, but it also just might be a space filler. Depends. No problem. Yeah, Jessica. Michelle Mason got one. Yeah. I had to convince her it was okay to buy it though. She knew in her head it was. Alright, now let's bring in the raiment aspect of this. Yeah, mine's not either. It's got like one aisle. It had two and they combined it down to one. That's how little they have out. So hopefully when I go back this weekend they'll have them. So now we know we're using this as a base. This is involved. And I know a lot of people would assume, sister, a lot of people would assume it's going to be like this. Of course not. That would be too much like right. Marie, I will send you a picture, or Michelle can send you a picture so you can see it. It is incredible. So, of course, we're not doing this. The Home Goods pumpkin is a special pumpkin. It's the size of a buggy, And it has a face. Yeah. Look, y'all. See this hand? Is this hand not great? Y'all like my hand? You know what's even? These came from Michael's, by the way. They're $5.99. High five. Oh, the pumpkin is the size of a small child. It's huge. Okay. So these came from Michael's. They are $5.99. They're available in this color white, creamy white color. They are also available in black, like a black flocked fabric on them. I wanted this color. You know what makes it even better? What's better than one hand? Two. And look, they actually made them to be opposites. So there's actually a right hand and a left hand. How awesome. The fingers are slightly different, which is completely fine. He can clap his hands. They can hold hands. I did see the hands with the snakes. I did. This hand is shinier than this hand. That's a little strange. But it's okay. So you can make them ha ha ha. You can make them do this. We'll do that. Which hand are we using? So what are we going to do with said hands? Would y'all like me to quit playing around and show you now? You even clapped it. All right, we're going to use said hand. Let me move our pumpkin. Said hand is going to come out of this to the side. And said hand is going to hold the pumpkin. How great is that? Yeah, they are going, it is actually going to hold the pumpkin to the side. All right. So what we need to do is cut down our stem. Has to slightly bend. So what I'm going to do is actually put it into the styrofoam. And make sure I like the placement of him. It does kind of look like the Addams Family thing. I think that could work. I was originally wanting to be higher up. I was actually wanting it to be more like that. Let me see about this. I'll have to cut it down some. Yeah. Let me do that. I'm going to cut about an inch off. Nikki B! What's up, home skillet? I still need to cut more off. And once I get the placement correct, then I'll go back in and hot glue it in. Yep, that'll work. Right, Marie? I love it. Chilling. I am making a centerpiece. Eh. And we're going to hope that it dries correctly. I may have to go back in and add some extra supports in there, so that's fine. Michaels. They're $5.99 US. I'm not sure what they'll be over there, but they have a right hand and a left hand. This is my right hand, and this is the left hand. He will high five you. All right. Now he's going to need some other stuff in there, correct? Let's get to it. So we're going to start off with some filler pieces. We're going to be using this viney stuff here. It's like a green, a mossy green. We're also going to be using some of this. This was regular priced, I don't know, let me see. So this was $16, y'all, at Hobby Lobby. And they have them clearanced out for $3. So I bought all of them that our Hobby Lobby had. These were regular priced. I'm sorry I hit your eye. This one was $10 and now it's $2. They had some other stuff too that I don't have where I'm at. So we're going to start with this. We probably will use the entire bush. So what I'm going to do is I normally cut everything prior to, but I did not tonight. I cut everything except for these two bushes. So let me cut some of them. I want this to be pretty full. This is actually going to be used on my table, along with some pumpkins and things. Of course, I think I told y'all my theme is Sleepy Hollow. After I cut these, we're actually going to pick out a ribbon and do one more thing before we start putting this in. Also, I did try to look for these on the website, and I couldn't find them on the website because I was going to actually order some more. So I want to use these on my tree also. So I will be checking the other Hobby Lobbies as I go around on my little trip. I'm sure by the end of the trip, everybody's going to be tired of all the stores. Alright, let me set these to the side because we need to do one more thing before we do that. Alright, so we are using some ribbon in this guy. Right, these are great though. These cut like papers and scissors. Like these cut really well. Hey, sweetums. Like I promise, these are not hard to use at all. So we are going to be using some ribbon. We have two different oranges to choose from. We have a black and white to use. And then we have an orange and black Harlequin. Now, I will tell you ahead of time, the Harlequin ribbon, this is it. This is simply going to be place filler ribbon for now. And I'm going to replace this with a better quality of ribbon because this is the Dollar Tree ribbon. And I don't like the way it's trimmed. So I am going to replace this with the better ribbon. Hey, shorty. Well, that's cool, sweetums. But here's the question. We have two oranges. This is just an orange. Sam, what is this ribbon called? It's like a faux silk. I can't remember what it's called. And then we have, this is supposed to be like an orange on orange striped velvet. So we have both of these that we can use. So either of these, we'll have to make a decision on which orange we want. The solid orange I keep on calling it Dupion, and I don't think that's what this is called. We have a wide stripe. Faux Dupion. Okay, I was right. I might have pronounced it wrong, but I was right. It's a Faux Dupion. So we will be using this ribbon in the actual piece, but I want to give him a cuff. So I'm thinking we're going to do the cuff in the wide stripe. Show of hearts if you think we should do the cuff in the wide stripe. I really like this orange, but I don't know if I have enough of this to use in other places. Alright, we're going to do the wide stripe for the ruffle. I want the ruffle to come up towards his hand. And you might not see much of it once we get everything in there, but I'll know it's there, and that's all that matters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure around his wrist. And we know the wrist is roughly this size, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stripes. So I'm actually going to do this 3 times that length. I'll explain that reason in a minute. Alright, now I'm going to cut that. Put that back to the side. Let me move him over to the side. Hey, Elaine. So what I wanted y'all to... Remember I made this like roughly 3 times the length of the wrist, right? Now I am going to completely pull out one side of the wiring on one side of the ribbon. Throw it in the garbage so I don't step on it. Now the other side that still has the ribbon, the wire, pull a little bit of the wire out and fold it down, okay? Yeah, like when you click on a comment to comment on it, the background is now white on white and it's really stupid. Alright, so we've done that. It's kind of clasped off at this end. Now on the other side, push the wire where you can see it poking out. Grab it and start pushing your ribbon down towards the other side. So what you're doing is you're making a ruffle out of your ribbon. Okay? Now this ruffle is what we're going to put around his wrist. And it still might be a little too big, but we can make it work because you just overlap it on the side. Now the end right here, just take that wire, kind of wrap it around each other, like around the end. So that way it just stays there and it doesn't come back undone. It took me a while to figure it out, Michelle. I did it last year for my skeleton project for Halloween with the Friday's Fabulous Fakers, which I think might have been one of my first lives with them. Or did I do that for a challenge? No, I did that for the challenge, for their Halloween challenge last year. It was when I first started doing lives. Alright. So like I said, I do want the ruffle going up this way. So I'm just going to double check my measurements here. Sizing's good. So it's going to be like that. It kind of looks clownish. Which is not what I wanted, but it's okay. I didn't want clown because he's not a clown, obviously. But it's okay. Now I have to use. Yes, don't forget, y'all. I'm hosting my birthday. There are now Q-tips everywhere over there. Yay. I did not plug up my hot glue gun. I had my glue pot. Yeah, it's giving me it vibes. It really is. Maybe I should do it in orange. But then it's going to blend in. Because we're also using orange greenery. We're just going to stick with the black and white. And I can always go in and take it back out if I don't like it. Or I can add some orange on the outside of it. They were actually Q-tips this time. I promise. Because here are my toothpicks. But yeah, so I did glue my... I did not glue in my hot... I did not plug in my hot glue gun. So I'm going to use a popsicle stick to take some glue out of my glue pot and put on here. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did to blow them out, but I apologize. Feel like I'm giving somebody a waxing. Oh, sorry. And yay for glue strings. How great are they? Hey, Holly. Hey, Tassie. Okay, like I said, once we get everything in here, if I still don't like it, I can do something to change it up a little bit. All right. Now let's start placing in some of the greenery. I know, it's looking very clownish. So that way you can still see the black and white, but it's got the cuff of the orange. Okay. And I just glued my table, so that's nice. And y'all, you're really not going to see much of this once I get it all on here. Like, y'all, there is a lot of greenery that's going to go on here. We're going on a walk. Yeah, that looks better. So we're just going to have to make that work. And like I said earlier, if I don't like it, I just go in and take it all back out. What? What's your brother? What did I do now? Not being able to talk? Because that's hard to do. Yeah, talking's extra hard to do. Oh, glued your table? Yeah. See? That's what I get for not... Oh, look, it just peels right off. Duh. Welcome, Brandy. If I did not speak, I apologize. I was having a little moment. All right. Now let's bring our hand back over here. We're going to like it for now. We're going to love it later. And the good thing is I can turn him either direction on my table. So, like I said, this is going to go up here. Ta-da. Ta-da. Well, hello, Miss Sister from another mister. Why is Corey texting me? I mean, sending me messages. I'm on live, sir. Denied. So yeah, it's going to hold the hand. The hand is going to hold the pumpkin like that. Ta-da! Okay. Now we can finally start with the greenery. Like I said, we're going to use these first. They do push up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go downwards with it first. I want it to kind of like this. Technical term, like this. Okay? Anise, did you see my message, my comment last night on your live that I know you're getting ready to move, but you can wait till after you move or whatever, it doesn't matter to me, to start my my pumpkin. Not my pumpkin, my moon. Whenever you want to start, you can. Just let me know. You can do it now or before you move. I don't care either way. Because I know you were saying you were going to be looking for things to do once you move. Yeah, I meant moon. So you see what I meant by I want it to kind of come down and lay on the table? There's also going to be a second one of these that's taller. It's probably going to be about this tall. Okay. Just let me know whenever you need monies. I will be out of pocket for the week, but starting tomorrow, I'll be in and out. So, and I'm doing something odd here, y'all. I'm actually starting what I'm doing instead of the whole bottom first. Is I'm kind of doing it in a, I guess you could say mohawk type shape. Up the middle area first, just because I want to get that baseline of the area. And I have more of these if I need them, so that's good. So I've got my 2 started on the side here. Now I want to take one of these and I want to go to this side and kind of do the opposite. Have it go up and across. Kind of like this. Well, you can't see that, but yes. Actually, it might go out on Saturday, to be quite honest. It is all gathered and on my table. That was part of last night's projects. I feel like I pulled in a niece by making cups and stuff on my little guy here. So, you see what I'm saying? I kind of wanted it to go up like that. I don't want the arrangement to be round. I want it to be more in a line. There will be stuff on the sides, but I don't want as much stuff on the sides. Thank you, sister. Yeah, a little rooster tailish. Now, I do want it to get shorter right here. So I'm actually going to take this one and kind of push all the pieces up. And I've still got 3 down here. I'm actually just going to cut it right there. That's the goal. That's the goal. I do have a goal to do that. Where's Raymond's needle noses? I'm trying, y'all. They're not in the needle nose place. Yes, he does need a cuff link. Alright, because I cannot find my needle noses, I'm just going to take these and bend that over a little bit. Just so that it doesn't pop off. Because we don't want it to pop off. Alright, let's take the longer one, and we're actually going to put it right here. Wasn't her niece's snowman super cute? I think she sold it. If I remember correctly, I think she did. Do I see Andy? Well, hello, Andy. Same thing here. We're going to take the bottom 3 off and push everything else towards the top. I like little push-ups. I think this is what they're called, push-ups. Well, thank you, M. Jones. Yes. We're going to do the same thing with this one. We're just going to flip it to keep the pieces on there. We're going to take this one and put one on this side, one on this side. Now what we're doing is working our way back towards the front on both sides. Okay. Next one, we're going to go in like this. So you're following that same center line you did. You're just spreading it out a little bit because we got plenty of stuff to fill in with. And because we're cutting a lot of these in half now, it's going to make your supplies last even longer. I clearly ran my mouth a little bit too much because we're already 35 minutes in and we don't really have much doing. But the plus side is there's no one after me, so we can go on a little bit longer if we want to tonight. The base is just a candlestick that I found at the thrift store. That I then added styrofoam and moss to. Tina Jones, M. Jones. I also needed to tell you that I love your Facebook post, one. And that other email did come through. I just forgot to tell you about it, but it did come through. Make sure you trim your wires before you stick them in the glue. I learned it from you. Sam. I might be sassy again, y'all. I don't have no ice cream either, so that won't help. All right. Now I'm going to take this short one, and I'm actually going to put it right back over here, kind of pointing a little downwards. Got to remember not to stick my finger in the glue, though. I have to remember that part. So we're building up quite a bit of bulk with this. But what we're going to do, a lot of this is going to get bent. It's going to get bent. I'm not flipping y'all off, I promise. Make another one. I wonder, Corey did go to the store. It'd be nice if I walked in there and he actually, maybe he bought some ice cream. I doubt it, though. It runs in the family, yep. So does flipping people off. Just saying. I want some Rocky Road ice cream. That's my favorite. And ice cream sandwiches, but not the Napoleon kind. All right. Now we'll put in these. And these on the front that are facing now the hand is the back, the other side's the front. These I'm actually going to put in at an angle where they point downwards. These nuts. Well, someone has to go to the store and get some. Where is sister-in-law? She can go get them. Who are we flipping off? I burnt my finger right here. Like right here on this finger, I dipped that part of my finger in the hot glue pot, but I wasn't flipping anybody off. On here, I did it at work probably. Ooh, chocolate fudge brownie. That actually sounds pretty good. I don't know if I've ever had that flavor, but it does sound good. Good thing I haven't vacuumed in here yet. Alright, we're going to put one more of these on the back side, and then we're going to move on to something else. Yeah. We're just kind of put it in the same area as the one we put under the hand, but it's going to point upwards because it's already short, that it's automatically going to flop back. So and again, I did say earlier, but I'll say it again. Because of the day that I've had today, I do apologize to everyone who had lives today. I did not catch anyone today. I did go back and watch parts of replays and start watching replays. I did get to watch part of Andy's. I did not get to watch any of Sam's yet, and somebody else's I got to watch part of. But I will go back in and watch them. Alright, and we've still got another 3 pieces of this left that I can always add in as filler. Alright, now we're going to add in some of this. I'm cutting an entire bush. I probably won't use the entire bush, but I am cutting it. Chocolate checkerboard ice cream. That sounds interesting. So a lot of the bushes that I bought to go with this stuff, y'all, I actually went in and cut them in halves already and divvied them up between 2 since I am making 2 of these things. So I'm safe. Okay, good. Guess where I think I'm going to go next week, Sister Sam? I think we're going to White Bayou. Just thought I'd share that with you. So I'm mixing these in. They're kind of overlapping on each other. That way they kind of blend in together into one. That's my plan anyway. Another flip off? Well, shit. Shoot. If you ever chatted with me through voice message, you know I was not about to say shoot right there. You know exactly what I was about to say. But I didn't because platform. Right, Andy? She's horrible tonight, y'all. She treats me so bad, and y'all think she's just the sweetest little thing. Yep, Andy, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It is my most commonly used term. Well, Hey, Carol. It is definitely the thing that I say the most. I'm making a huge mess with the glue, by the way. So you can see where I've added them in there. But like I said, I kind of mixed it all together because I want it to look like it blends. Now I'm going to cut a few shorter ones out of this. That's incredible that that was her first. Hey, Margarita. Yes, siblings. That's what siblings do. They use the finger. They call each other names. All of that. I wish I would have had my other candlestick where I could find it. Because as much as I like how this one's going to look being the short one, I just cannot wait to see it as a tall one. So that there'll be even more of that. So I think we all need a little bit more of that. Anybody happen to know what the technical term for that is? Just let me know. But for now, I'm going to keep calling it that. Well, hello, Michelle Joseph. How are you? Now she gave Marie the finger? She's on punishment. Punishment. Wave, yeah, pretty much. The slide, that works. Where I just put that one, y'all? Right there, okay. Michelle Joseph. Sam's being sassy. Just letting you know. She's giving everybody the finger. She's using foul language. So I just wanted you to know that. Oh, she got grounded and then gave you the finger? Horrible. I'm glad I'm the good child in all these families that are going on here. I'm definitely the good child. So, how many of my friends? Sam's never bad. Oh, okay. She has you fooled then, because Sam is bad. How many of my friends have followed Landon with the King's Decor? I know several of y'all have. Landon is absolutely incredible. He is 14 years old from Hammond, Louisiana. He makes he does such great wreaths as well as bows for like your doors and mantles and all those kind of things. I actually ordered bows from him and I got them in. Floral, I've been doing floral my entire life. Um, I was doing floral like seriously as long as I can remember. Um, the fake baking stuff is what's new to me. I've only been doing it about a year. But floral stuff, I've been doing it pretty much my whole life. I did decorate homes for a while. My mom was an interior decorator. Um, I was taught at a young age. She put scissors in my hand and sent me on my way to create, you know? Awesome. Yeah, he did mine on a live a few weeks ago. And I think he did yours. He just made you some football ones, maybe? School colored ones or something? I think it was. Hot. Hot. This could be if you beefed it up a little bit, because it's not going to hold a lot of weight, but you could definitely beef it up with some and put a bowl there. Definitely. Yeah, I did. I got my bows in from him, and I'm really, really wanting one of his wreaths. I just have to convince myself to buy it instead of trying to make one myself. I have a wreath already, but okay, that color, the colors now make sense. Boo! I'm just playing. I'm not gonna hate on your team. Not very much. So if you buy these from the Hoblobs, keep in mind that not the entire stem has wire through it, so keep that in mind when you trim it. Yeah, it's high, and it's completely worth it. 100%. Wreaths are expensive. There's a lot of work that goes into a wreath. Um, I want to do one more piece right here. So yeah, I completely understand. But yeah, I definitely he's definitely got a wreath I want, and if I can get somebody to buy my swags, I have like 3 swags for sale right now. I might use that money and turn around and spend it to buy his. I just think why not, you know? Because then I don't have to try to make one, and I wouldn't copy his anyways. I would make my own. I would have to use the same ribbons that he used in my bows because they're all going on the same spot. Right now, the wreath I put out doesn't have ribbon. It's a moon wreath. that I made last year. It's a skeleton sitting in a moon. I really, really like it, and it matches my theme. So, all right, that was an hour in, and that's where we're at. Okay, so let's move that to the side. We're gonna add the smaller stuff last. So right now, we're gonna add in some fall florals, some leaves. Yeah, I understand that. Oh yeah, florals are definitely more expensive this year. Now, I will say, one of the wholesale places I go to, I noticed that some of their stuff that's normally high was cheaper this year. Yeah, Michelle, I don't have great luck here with the nicer arrangements and stuff. It's when I make little cheap stuff. That's what everybody wants to buy. I'm like, but y'all need to buy the prettier stuff, you know? So there is no rhyme or reason to the way I'm doing my greenery for this. I'm literally just putting it in spots. And then I'm going back in, and some of it's going to have the moss, the vines hanging over it and around it. I just want that color in there. That's why I'm not using a whole lot of it. Thank you. Thank you, Deanne. Deneen. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm literally wanting it to look like it's in there, like vines have grown over it and under it and all those things. Oh yeah, they want it cheap and as decorated as possible. I might have to go buy another pack of this because I really like these leaves. Thank you, Tanya. Why are you loading the car? Where are you going? Oh, you have a sale tomorrow. Never mind, I'm all up in your business. I'm sorry. Ignore me. And I'm going to put one. Do I want one back here? I don't think I want any back here, but I do think I want to do one in here. You decided to go to the market? Not the market the piggy went to, but look. Sam, hush. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm about to go back and read that message. The world? I saw part of that message, but not all of it. There. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. You know, a lot of y'all met me almost this time last year. And so a lot of the things that a lot of y'all got to see from me first was Halloween and fall. So now here we are back there, you know? I just think that's really cool. We got some of these little guys. Now this is where it gets iffy. I've got these really cool little yellow flowers. I don't know what they are or what they're supposed to be. They're cheap flowers. I just thought they were cool looking. We've got some little berries that we're going to use. These are my favorite. I love these. It's corn husk. Cool. Yeah, that works. We're just going to call them cool looking flowers. Wow. I haven't bought any in about 6 hours. So, did y'all know, I'm sure some of y'all do, that Michael's has same day delivery? So you can buy it online, you pay a little extra fee, and you can get it delivered the same day. That's what I did today. It does cost a little bit more, but I didn't think I was going to have time to go to Michael's. So I ordered my stuff, I had it same day delivered, but the delivery never showed up. Thank you, Marie. Yeah, so the delivery never showed up. At 5 o'clock, I'm getting off work, trying to come home. I know I've got this, I've got stuff to do. Well, I can get on the Michael's app and talk to whoever they are, trying to figure out where my order's at and why I haven't got it. Well, he's like, well, you can go to the store and pick it up. I was like, well, I'm sure I can. But you have to go pick it up before we can issue your refund for the delivery charge. I thought that was completely stupid. But they did issue my delivery charge back. Well, good thing. So yeah, they gave me my money back for delivery. But how about the lady who was supposed to have delivered it calls me, because you have to put in your telephone number and stuff. And she's like, where's your order? I'm here to pick it up. And it's not here. I was like, well, ma'am, I ordered it at 10 o'clock this morning. It is now 6 o'clock. I couldn't wait any longer. So she apologized. She said that she never got notified from Instacart until 5 something. Because that's who delivers it. But I just find that hard to believe because the lady at Michael said that it had been ready since like 12. Yeah. I hardly look back at all. I've been doing it lately because it's easier for me to do, but so I didn't want a whole lot of the white. I just wanted it in there. Just kind of peeking out from the underside. And I know I said we were going to add ribbon. And I think I still will add some tails coming out, but not as much as I thought I was going to have to. Now let's see if we even like these little flowers. Do we like the little flowers? I'm kind of thinking no. Well, I have been. Oh, yeah, no. I'm with you now. I don't think I'm going to add the flowers, y'all. I'm just going to go in with the other little stuff. I wish I would have bought some fake wheat. That would have looked good. Thank you, sweetums. So, y'all remember, I know I touched on it a little bit earlier. In August, we have my birthday extravaganza. It's going to be awesome. I hope everybody gets to watch. I'm excited for it. I know a lot of the designers are pretty excited for it too. The green leaf maybe come off. I can do that. Yeah, it's too bright of a green. I really want all my florals for Halloween this year to be orange poppies is really what I want to use, but I'm having a hard time finding any really nice ones. Like, I'm finding poppies, just not pretty poppies. August the 17th. My birthday is the 16th. My anniversary for my first live ever is the 18th. So we're going smack dab in the middle. It's myself and, let's see if Raymond can do math today, 9 other designers, I believe. I believe it's 9 other designers. It's either 8 or 9. Oh, you haven't seen what goes in his hand, Sweetums? There's something goes in his hand. I'll show you in a second. And everyone is doing a fairy tale theme, and you have the choice to either do the true fairy tale person, like Cinderella or Snow White or, you know, whatever, or you can do the villain of the story. So it's going to be interesting to see who everybody does and how that works out. I've compiled everyone that's in this event is someone who has made me feel super special in some kind of way in this community, or helped me get my start, pushed me, you know, those type of things. So it's not just a group of designers, it's a group of ladies who I feel super connected to, who made me realize I found my tribe, you know? Like, these ladies are my tribe. That's mushy, isn't it? I got mushy. Now, the special guest designer has never done a live before, but she matches my energy 100%. It is Wendy from Personally Yours by Wendy. Me and her also just kind of clicked. She definitely matches my energy 100%. So, right, I had to stop, Sam. You know me. I would have had me and Sam both in here balling. I get so emotional, baby, every time I think of you. Sorry. Yes, and it's Wendy's first live. So when I started planning this event, I wanted to make sure that I included somebody else that had never went live before. That way, not only are we celebrating my first live, but now we're starting someone else's first live too, you know? You sang it too, didn't you? I'm shocked that Corey didn't hear me coming here singing it himself. That's Corey's jam. And I love y'all. Y'all my friends. Let me tell you about my best friend. And just think, had it not been for Tina Jones, I'd still be over there lost somewhere in TikTok world, trying to find my way. How many song references y'all think we can get out in a night? Because right now, I'm on a roll with these references in my head. Hey, Lynette. You know, when you leave small town and you move to a big town and you start your life over, you have friends, but you never have the true group that you had when you were hometown, you know? Now, my best friend from home, we're still best friends. She's actually going to be here tomorrow. She's doing vacation with us. But the friends I've made through this community have really made me realize that there's some special people out there, you know? I'm going to put that one right there. Where everybody knows your name. Do, 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 do. I mean, he said no name. But, yeah, coming here was definitely... I had family here at the time I moved here. But other than my family, the only person I knew was Corey. All right. Move that to the side. We're almost done, y'all. We just have a few more little things to put in. We're going to add in these little pumpkins. These little pumpkins came from Dollar Tree, y'all. There were 3 on a stick. And I bought 2 of them. Like, I bought 2 of the sticks. But yeah, they're cute, just cute little pumpkins. I had a layover in Boston Airport in the late 90s. And they have a Cheers bar in the airport, or then they did. I don't know if they still do. But I was not old enough to drink at that time. But I still thought it was super cool. And again, with the pumpkins, I just kind of want them stuck in there. I don't want it to be obvious. This whole arrangement is meant to be, I guess, natural, very in the woods. Type. So that Salem was our original vacation spot for this year. We were supposed to go in October, and that all changed. Our friends that we were going with had ended up backing out, and we really want to do it with them. So we're going to do that next time. All right. The last 2 pieces of necessary items. They're not necessary, but I did get them for this. Just because I liked how natural they looked. feel like Corey just told me to shut up. He didn't, but he's talking to the dog. Didn't you move to Boston for a little while? You lived there for a little while, didn't you, Sister Sam? Yo, this thing is massive. And I love it. I actually think this might also be one of my favorite pieces that I've done. Can y'all wait? Just imagine this as a big one. This is going to be incredible as a tall piece. My 3 fern leaves. That's significant to me, no one else, so never mind. That's what I thought. I remember hearing that. Okay, one for the front, one for the other side. We'll put the piece back in the hand. I had some branches that were going to go in here, but I don't think it needs them, so we're going to not use them. The branches were going to go in there to hold butterflies. Where is Sister? I haven't seen her live. Well, I saw her on her live, but I haven't seen her in anyone's live in a while. All right. Put this one up here. See where I want it. Like right there. Alright, y'all. Let me pick it up and show you what we've done here. And I ended up not using any of the flowers. Well, that's fine. She didn't have to come to my live. I'll love her anyway. Yeah, even without the green flower, I just don't think the orange is necessary. Alright, let me pick it up and show you what we did. Alright. Look, huh? That's pretty cool. Cattails would have been good, yeah. Alright, so are we ready? Sweetums, are you there? Sweetums, comment. Thank you, Lynette. Look, Sam. I have them. Where is Sweetums? She might have fell asleep, y'all. All right. There you go, Sweetum. There you are. I love you too. So there we go. Ta-da! Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a blast, as always. I'm so happy with this, y'all. Yay. I was a little questionable for a minute. These were the little branches I got. Yeah. So they're like little trees. Let me cut one and stick it in there. If we don't like it, we'll take it out. I'm not going to hot glue it in. We're just going to stick it down in there and see. Let me put a butterfly on it. Well, I'm glad that I was entertaining for you. All right, Marie. If y'all need me for anything, even though I'll be on vacation, you know y'all can still be like, hey, Raymond, what you doing? I won't be mad. I don't expect y'all just not to talk to me for days. All right, I'm adding one in. We'll see how it looks. There's one. Let's see if I can get another one on here. Maybe right there. You found another pumpkin. Is that what you just said? All right. So there, we added some monarchs in. Thank y'all so much again for hanging out with me tonight. All the good stuff. The monarchs came from Michael's. It's a pack of 10. I don't remember how much they were, but there's the number. But yeah, I got a pack of 10 of them. And I'm also going to order some I found on Amazon. That I'm going to incorporate into my Halloween tree, I think. So he's going to have to be glued on because he's not staying. But he may not stay there anyways. I really just wanted him over here. But all right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Again, I will be leaving for vacation tomorrow, so I will let y'all know about next Thursday. Those of you who are in the Fab 5 Christmas, Very Merry Christmas in July virtual retreat, I will see y'all next Friday for sure. And don't forget that the lives start on Monday. So be looking for a post and things about that. Otherwise, be wonderful, make something wonderful. And as always, live happily ever crafter, y'all. See y'all in a few.